Hey, it's Kimberly and welcome back to my channel. I make videos on all things lifestyle on a budget, and I just got home from an afternoon at Zara. I was trying on a bunch of new jeans because I wanted to do another follow-up video on finding the perfect jean that is more affordable. A couple videos back, I went to H&M and found a couple pair of jeans that I really liked that were under $30. This time I wanted to bump it up to the average price range that Zara is, which is like, let's say, find the best pair of jeans under $50. And I actually found a pair that I really love. If you remember last year when I was looking for jeans, I did find a really great pair from Zara that I still have, and so that's why I went back there again. If you see my past videos, I'm small, but I got curves, itty bitty waist, but a booty. I'm trying to see if we can find like the perfect straight leg jean. And I think I actually did find it in here. Where I get tripped up is with the high waist ones, because the waist is gonna try to fit the smaller size, but my hips and my butt are not getting in those jeans. Another issue that I always run into, and let me know if y'all do as well, because I don't know how the measurements work or the construction of a jean work, but sometimes the waist to your crotch length is too short. And I don't know if it's like, oh, if you got a booty, it stretches it so it rises up and that's why it's shorter. But the jeans I'm currently in now, which is why I wanted to show you that first before we dive into the video, they are so uncomfortable. These are the jeans I'm talking about. They're literally crunching up into my goodies and it's incredibly annoying, but I had still bought them because I went to Urban Outfitters and I just wanted them really bad. But anyway, these are from Urban Outfitters. These are $25. I was super excited to find a jean that could go around my waist and not have too much of a gap. And then it has like a straight leg vibe, so it's a little bit of a wide leg, but not too much. And I was sold. And then on the bottom here, it goes down pretty long. It's not cutting at the ankle. It goes down to my legs. Let me show you that real quick. You can see that it goes to the floor for me, like right below the floor on my 5'4" frame, which as you've seen in the other videos, usually they're like cutting off here. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love these. And then I went and sat down and was like, because it is so tight in this area. I'm going there. You want the center of the jean to be a little bit to the side so you're not totally uncomfortable. I hate them. I still wear them, but I hate them. Whatever this length is between your waist and your crotch, if it was a hair longer, this would be the perfect jean, like absolutely, but it's not. So the goal of today at Zara is to find something that is roughly like this, gives me that length, but allows me to sit comfortably. So let's get into it. Let's go over to Zara and let me take off these pants. Off to Zara we go, and I just wanted to offer a little hint. If you're ever shopping for jeans and you know you want to end up buying them online, take a note of this little number right here, because that's the number that you can type in so you'll be able to find the jeans. Again, Zara has so many jeans that you want to make it easier for yourself, so I just wanted to share that. This fitting room is itty bitty. Zara, please work on that. Okay, the first jean we have is the Contour Skinny. This is your straightforward skinny jean. I got it in size 4, which is my size, so I was hoping it would be true to size. They have little slits on the bottom, which is kind of interesting. This was a perfect fit, so you don't need to size up or size down. I felt like it actually fit very well. I will say though, watch when you're bending down, because you see here, we almost had a little show, but that's just because it's not high rise. But other than that, I actually really love this pair of jeans. This next pair actually ended up being one of my favorites to try on. I love the style. This is called the wide leg. It looked pretty big, as you can see, so I decided to size down. I went with the 2, and hopefully it ends up working out. I gotta say, I just love high waist. I think because my waist is smaller than my hips, it helps me have a figure, or that you can see a little bit of a shape. I really liked this. Again, I sized down to a 2, but there was some extra fabric kind of bunching in the front. I kind of had that same feel of the high waist to the crotch area not being enough for me. Considering there is a belt, maybe I could size up to the 4, but I still kind of think that there would be a lot of extra fabric. Here's my little seat test. So yeah, it kind of just bunches. This one stumped me, so I would have to go back and try either a 0 or a 4 and see which one is better off. I don't want it to be too loose on my waist, even though there is a belt, but I do need more space between the high waist and the crotch area. But other than that, I loved these and definitely think they're super cute. Okay, this is what we're here for, the straight leg jean. This is the jean that I'm trying to replace. I decided to go with size 4, which is my size. I was hoping that it would just be an even Stevens, but this always happens to me for whatever reason with straight jeans that does not work for me. As you can see, I already have a bunch of extra room now in the crotch area, and the waist is actually too big. I don't know what it is. I'm curious if someone could just enlighten me why these jeans just always fit so differently. So in this case, if you got similar sizing, I would say size down. I liked the relaxed fit actually in my leg area. I liked how it came, mostly close to the floor, but it just wasn't fitting in the hips and the waist area. The one thing I hate is when I see extra fabric bunched in the crotch area. That drives me insane, but sitting was actually very comfortable other than seeing the little gap in the back. And then standing up was refreshing because I didn't have to adjust the jeans. It just fell into place. But anyway, these are too big. Get ready to almost fall in love, or that's pretty much what I did. So this is the balloon fit, which actually is on sale right now on the website. I sized down, so I went with a size 2. Let's see how this goes. I was really curious. I loved how long they were because I'm trying to get a little length, get out of the whole ankle jeans thing right now. I did have to do a little bit of adjusting, but we're used to that right now in the video. But listen, when I put these on and turned around, like my mouth gasped and then my phone fainted because equally shocked. I love these so much. They just have such a good look. I like how they have the wide leg to it. They're super long. I did have a little gapping in the back, but I was willing to sacrifice it because they just looked like a good pair of jeans. They also gave me so much length. I mean, again, I'm only 5'4.5", and I was feeling 5'9". I put them on with my sneakers so you could see the length as well. And then of course we got to do a seat test. Yeah, no, it was feeling kind of like, this is going to bother me, unfortunately. But everything else I did love. So yes to sizing down, but depending on how curvy you are, maybe it won't be that great of an experience. But I think the size 4 would be too big. So kind of in limbo here, but I did really love them. Okay, next up is actually the balloon jean again, but this one is not a slim fit, so more relaxed. I liked that this was a lighter jean, meaning the weight of it, so it kind of felt like you could wear it in the summer if you wanted and wouldn't be too heavy. I sized down to a size 2 again, and you could see it's still a little bit loose. I don't know, maybe I'm just not cool enough, but I thought I was going to like this little fold over detail or accent, and maybe because I'm too short, I'm not sure, but it just didn't really fall right. It sits kind of above the knee, and I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. Now, oversized can be a thing. I mean, you saw the way that the model looked on the website. No problem with that, but I just think for me, in order to style these, I would need to wear like a crop top or just some sort of really tight top in order for my curves to still show, unless I just wanted to go for a baggy look. All right, so the seat test, obviously there's some extra fabric. This does make me wonder if I would go back and try a 0 to see what the difference would be. So maybe this might be something you'd have to size down to. Don't quote me on that. That would be something that I would have to test out in another video. So maybe there'll be a part 2. But at this size, which is size 2, down a size from what I normally am, it did not work for me. And finally, we are back with the high-rise straight leg, but it's a longer length because I'm so tall. I'm not, but I have long legs. Really curious to try this one out. I decided to go with my true size, which is size 4. So let's see. It went on pretty well. It's feeling loose, feeling like I have enough space in the crotch area. Booty was looking cute. We love to see it. That waist was not it. There was a lot of space, and no, I don't really be wearing belts, so it's not even a thought process that I'm gonna start wearing belts. Lived for the length. Oh, it was so nice and long. I love that, like down to the floor, and then in my sneaker, it looked fine. I liked that it still had the straight leg vibe to it, even though it did give me a little bit more space and wasn't a tight jean. It passed the seat test. We love it. And then when I stood up, just a little bit of adjusting, but nothing too crazy. Overall, I would say based on the waist, it would be a size down, but I did like everything else about it. All right, so first off, like I said before, kudos to Zara because they really do have all the types. Zara, if you're listening though, like, could you please allow for a little bit more space in your fitting rooms? Like, it is so small in there, and I'm sure there's probably accessible ones, but obviously I would want to leave that for somebody else. I hate when I'm buying stuff and like I'm so close to the mirror that I can't tell really how it looks. Like, you need to like step back, and you're like, you can't step back because you'll be out of the fitting room. But anyway, fitting room aside, almost all of the jeans have this rugged feel. The quality is just a little bit heavier, and so I feel like that's what I'm paying for, and I enjoy that because then they end up lasting longer. I definitely want to go back and get that high rise. I'm definitely curious about that cool one with the belt. I feel like the vibe was there, but then there was just too much extra right here, and I didn't like how it was sitting. Maybe I have a thing, I don't know, it just bothered me. Honestly, like high waist with a relaxed leg going down, chef's kiss, because it shows my waist, but then it just gives me a little bit of length, and I live for that. What's your favorite pair of jeans? What's your favorite style of fit from Zara or from anywhere else? Shout it out down below and let's have a conversation. Thank you as always for watching. If there's another place you want me to test out, let me know. Spoiler alert, I was trying to go to Target. Target's fitting rooms in the city aren't open, so they still haven't allowed that back in. So I actually did go into a Target and I grabbed like 5 pairs of jeans ready to try them on, and they were like, we can't open them, like Target didn't like approve that just yet, you know, through the pandemic. And I was like, all right. But I will say though, for Target, you gotta size down like 2-3 sizes. Like I was looking at some of the 00s, like this is not gonna fit, like this is too big, which is so crazy. Like some of them I was like, are they tagged wrong? Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.